These may just be the most charming musical instruments I have ever played in my life. Hey everyone, I'm Jack Fossett, and welcome to this review of the Kala Banjoleles, Banjo Ukuleles. Now, some of you might be saying, what is a guitar player doing with banjo ukuleles, banjoleles? I've heard them called other names as well. Well, for those of you that don't know, I am actually a multi-instrumentalist, apart from the whole YouTube's thing here with, but in real life, like where we like really do stuff away from screens and things. I am a multi-instrumentalist, and one of my favorite instruments is the ukulele. I play the ukulele and record with the ukulele pretty avidly. It's one of my favorite instruments. I'm teaching my kids the ukulele. Also happen to get them a Kala ukulele because I particularly like Kala, and they're great bang for your buck, so to speak. They're a really high quality instrument that you don't have to shell out tons of money for. Now, I really wanted to do some work with banjoleles, and so I reached out to Kala to see if they would want to collaborate on a review, as we've collaborated on reviews before of the U-Bass, which you also just saw, the Journeyman U-Bass, which I still have and love and use quite a bit. And luckily they were very interested, so I do want to say thank you to Kala. This is a sponsored review of these banjoleles. Now this is both a review, demo, and kind of a comparison. These are their two banjolele offerings. This one is the Americana series. This is the one that probably many of you might have seen if you're in the market for something like this. This is the higher end model. This one is maple. It has this matte black finish, has this really nice kind of sleek headstock. They both have Remo Weather King banjo heads on them. This one has a nice kind of beefy neck to it, and it has a really bright projecting kind of tone. Something very, very present, something that records well, something that also performs well. It kind of has a nice EQ mix that just really punches forward. It's a very present instrument. Now this one kind of goes the more vintage route. This is their newer offering, which is a little bit less expensive. This one is made of mahogany, so you can see this one has this really nice mahogany wood, and it has a thinner neck. It has a different shaped headstock, the more that kind of classic shield style headstock, as opposed to this one, which has the kind of more slender headstock. This one again has a thinner neck, and this one I want to say has more of a vintage tone to it. It has a bit more of a sink. It has more of a pluckiness. It has, I don't know, it makes me think more of old time kind of tones, whereas this one, certainly does the banjolele thing, but it really punches. This one has kind of more of that vintage tone. Now, this one comes in at $199. This one comes in at $359. So there is a pretty reasonable difference in price. I think this is a great example of don't let the good be the enemy of the great, or vice versa. I think this is a really, really great banjolele. This stacks up with anything I've played from other companies. It's a really solid musical instrument. Now, $199. This one gives you a great tone. It's a great solid uke. It gives you a lot of the same. I did notice that there are some things about this one, like for instance, the tuners didn't work quite as well. While the tone is very, very similar, at some point down the road, this one might benefit from a tuner upgrade or something to that effect. So you've just heard these jamming along to an original track called Soup of the Day, which you can hear on Jack Jack Fossett Official, which is my music-only YouTube channel. Please give me a subscribe there. And now we're going to do a little bit of jamming on these. We're going to play them back and forth a little bit so that you can hear both in kind of strumming and also doing some finger picking, you know, as it being a banjo style. You know, you'll see people who outright play clawhammer style on this. Well, I am going to spare you from my lack of clawhammer ability, but I do like to finger pick on them. This is just kind of again, the pluckiness. I mean, I like to finger pick on regular ukuleles anyway, but the sort of plucky twanginess of these really particularly suits that style. So we're going to play them a few more ways so that you can really hear, you know, the lovely tones of these, what kind of a difference there is between the two of them. And let us know in the comments, if you are in the market for one of these, which one would you pick? Would you shell out the extra for this one? Would this one pretty much do everything that you would want it to do? Do you like one tone better than the other? I think tonally, again, they each kind of have their own thing going. I think this one's probably a bit more versatile tone-wise, but this one is really charming tone-wise. I think just for kind of, you know, sitting and playing and evoking that old-time feel, this one really does a lovely, lovely job. The soft kind of mahogany tone, sort of juxtaposed with the bright twanginess of a banjo style, is really something special with this one. So let us know in the comments. Also, let us know, are you a ukulele or banjolele player? If you are, welcome to the channel. Are you a guitar player and you're still kind of scratching your head just like, what is Jack doing right now? I don't even know. Well, take a deep breath. I promise everything's going to be okay. If you're a banjolele player, welcome to the channel. Stick around for some more tones. I'm Jack Fossett. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.